What's up, guys? Hope we're all having a fantastic one. Hope the weekend is going well. It was yesterday evening, the developers of Deadline decided to drop patch update 23.2. So we're just going to be going over the patch notes, kind of similar to when the 23 update kind of dropped. I'm going to be going just from literally tip to butt on this, so top down, kind of just giving you my thoughts along the way, and then we'll kind of consolidate back at the end. So with the update patch, there was kind of an introduction that was made. Small update hoping to improve game stability and performance. Notably, player join lag has been reduced by reducing instances the client has to load when joining the game. Obviously, it's a good change. I've been kind of not really playing the game that much due to those issues. I was able to jump into the game for about an hour here today, and it seems like the issues when it comes to the server buffers have been noticeably reduced, even on like 30+ player servers. There was also another statement said, we are working on improving gameplay next. A 7v7 mode is in the works. I'm really not sure how I feel about 7v7. I think it's a little bit too high. I would like to see the route going of a 5v5 or a 6v6, kind of more competitive mode. Literally, all I think the developers need is literally 5v5 CSGO or search and destroy from COD. And then down the road, implement some sort of ranking system and call it a day. Obviously, with that, you'd have to introduce probably more utility. What I mean by that is like flashbangs, smoke grenades, Molotovs, whatever have you, just different utility. I could even see like down the road, like armor customization and just a lot more crazier stuff happening with that, and that actually becoming something that is super cool. All right, into the actual patch notes and the changes. We have of course the server optimizations. Third-person particles are now more optimized. We have player details fade out far away now. I think this is a good change. PBR textures are not stored directly on the client. We already kind of touched on that. Now the actual like gameplay changes. They have the Zebtech Z17 RMR cut Glock 17 slides, so new slide for the Glock. We have the JMAC Customs LAF 14:1 left hand muzzle brake for is 7.62x39. I am assuming this is either for the Mark 47 or the AKMN. Great, some more 7.62 getting some love. We have the aimpoint acro Glock MOS adapter plate. Great, now you can run an acro on a Glock. We have the Colt 607 Car 15 stock, as well as handguard and flash moderator. That's actually pretty dope. I have a Car 15 IRL, so I can't wait to build it. Trijicon TA31 ACOGs have been added to the game. Pretty dope. We'll see how they run. Revamped Trijicon TA01 ACOG. Cool. We have better foot planting performance. In my last couple of videos, you've probably seen the breakdancing that some of the players have been doing. Hopefully that is fixed, even though it's hilarious. We have switched signal implementations. I don't exactly know what that means. We have slightly lower part count on weapons. Good change. Optimizations are always good. We have lower part count on players, excuse me. Skybox changing. Server fall damage has been changed. I'm not sure. It just said it's been added. So we'll see kind of how that's changed. I didn't really recall running into fall damage in game. So when I was playing a little bit earlier today, less annoying explosion shake. Thank the Lord, because explosions, especially on like claustrophobic, like V3, it gets kind of crazy, especially when you have high pop servers. Like just nades are going off constantly. You're constantly shaking all over the place. So that is a good change in my opinion. We have a new tutorial tab design. Didn't really check it out. Didn't really notice it, so I can't speak to it. The Makarov has also been revamped. We added clipping to claustrophobic roofs. That is good. We have bullet holes have colors now. Interesting. Didn't really notice it. Adjusted QBZ 95 point aim. I'm going to be honest, I haven't really ran the QBZ 95 that much. Modding API improvements. Not really going to touch on it because most people aren't going to be modding. Attachment mounting systems have been optimized. A high ping kick. English is hard. We have high ping kick. So there's a probably a system where if you sit at too high of a ping for too long, it kicks you from the server. I actually kind of like that. Hit log entries after death are shown in the death view now. Pretty dope. That is actually a good change. I kind of want to see that every time I die. Dying after spawning shouldn't break the game anymore. Never really had that happen in the first place. Changes in pricing calculation. Can't really speak to it at all because I pretty much have everything purchased within the game damn near. Grenade kills count as kills in life stats now. Pretty dope. Now you can see them in the hit log. All right. now we're actually going on to the listed fixes. So we have the full fixed bolt lock animation breaking. I didn't know that that was an issue, to be truthful. Fixes for sliding when in prone. That's actually huge. When you prone on some angled surfaces, you like slide all over the place and it's rather annoying. Fixed question mark. So I think they fixed the grenade throw breaking in the running cycle. Before in the past, when you actually threw a grenade, it would break your sprint and you'd have to resprint. Hopefully that's fixed. We have fixes to the shells ejecting on bolt actions. Well, that whole kind of animation, it seems like has had some work done to it. Fixed NVG sights. I don't really know exactly what that is supposed to mean. I didn't know that there was a lot of... Oh, with the actual dedicated night vision sights, some of them are probably... The brightness and stuff is probably all whack on them. So hopefully those are actually a little bit more solid now. Not really that I recommend you guys run them, but they might actually be usable now. Fixed grenades not exploding after death. I actually did notice this issue a ton back, kind of like not super long ago, so that is pretty huge. Fixed loading large mods on Instatex, but that is to deal with modding. I'm not really going to touch on it because most people aren't going to be modding. Fixed rubber banding and Nuristan spot. I don't really know what that means. I'm assuming they just fixed a portion of the map. What's actually important here, I'm just running through it. Fixed hit registration on some longer range scopes. Oh, that's actually huge because I actually do run to 7 to 35 Night Force sometimes. Fixed Scar 47 animations, didn't know that they were broken. Fixed delayed player tags disappearing when someone dies. Fixed default spray direction. Fixed stock icons disappearing. Fixed dead bodies blocking you, that is huge. Fixed QBZ 95 default setup. Fixed server column sorting. Fixed death screen not showing actual keybind. Fixed player markers staying in the air. Fixed kill player quest with RPG 7. Lol. Everybody hates the RPG 7. Remove several thousand useless objects in replicated storage. 98,000 down to 31,000. So that is pretty huge for optimization. I would imagine probably was a massive cause of ping spikes when players were loading into the game. Fixes the warp zone transition leg spikes. Hit registration fixes question marks. So at least some attempts were made to fix the hit registration. Fixed being able to stack a few different mounts. Fixed what attachments mount to the TriStar carry handle. So if you're running any of those, obviously take a peek at your builds before you go in game. Fixed attachment placement on the RS Regulate AK rails. Fixed colliding attachments on MOS slides. Removed magwells from not OEM Scar H lowers. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Fixed the camera being fixed on the Acro and the Comp M5. That is huge because I knew it was messed up. The FOV was kind of whack. Ooh, they fixed the I don't even know how to say it. Or the Wasatch Glock compensator compatibilities. I haven't ran it yet. I've been actually super interested to look at the Glocks now that a bunch of new attachments have been kind of like changed. They fixed a couple server memory leaks, it looks like, which I kind of told them that there's a guaranteed chance of them being there. Fixed incompatibilities with M4 uppers and the Radiant bolt catch. Fixed Mosin straight pull bolt colliding with scopes. All right, and then the devs actually did also put a kind of like balancing changes summary. So very quickly we'll go over it. Looks like the Makarov was buffed. The Glock 20 was buffed. The AKMN was buffed. Looks like the QBZ damage was nerfed, but the recoil was also reduced. The Scar 16 looks like it was slightly buffed. I don't really know if I agree with that because it's already very strong. Reduced rate of ACOGs. They rebalanced 5.56 mags, nerfed drum mags, rebalanced FAL mags, rebalanced some Scar handguards, adjusted iron sight prices, and slightly nerfed FAL barrels, which I actually agree with that. So, with that being said, after kind of going over everything, what do I initially think of this patch? Now, granted, I've only able to play it for about an hour or so. Even the footage that's in the background of this video, I already had pre-recorded, so it is not... Don't think it is 23.2. From the hour I played today, I played on a couple different servers. Some of them were all... actually, all of them were all populated over 30 players. Looks like performance was up a little bit. I will definitely say my frames were a little bit higher than normal, and I did not notice that many stutters. When it came to server stutters, server buffer, whatever you want to call it. I didn't notice them anywhere near as much. Actually, I didn't even notice them, truthfully, really at all. So with that being said, does that mean this patch has completely fixed those issues? Absolutely not. It's going to take a while for us to tell. Don't jump on the gun and say, oh yeah, game is fixed. You know what I'm saying? because, you know, things, give it a couple days. We'll see how it goes. If I run into any more issues, obviously I will update you guys in a video. But other than that, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the patch changes. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't too much today and I haven't uploaded. I kind of haven't been playing the game just because it's been in such a poor state. Other than that, love you guys a long time. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving coming up here in about a week. And just take care for me. Peace.